Hey everyone, so in this video we're going to be showing you guys some test shots I shot with this new filter from Optolong. This is the L Quad Enhanced filter. This is a quad band light pollution filter. 3 images here I'm going to be showing you because they say you can use this filter on galaxies, star clusters, nebula, dark nebula. So that's what I chose 3 different targets, and I'm going to show you guys a comparison of images I shot last year these same targets just with no filter, well, a UV IR cut filter, and just dark skies when I was at a Bortle 2. So the first image we're going to show is IC63, the Ghost of Cassiopeia. So we're going to go ahead and pull that up. Alright, so the first image here, this is IC63, the Ghost of Cassiopeia. This was shot with the Optolong L Quad from my backyard, which is a Bortle 6. And most of you guys know that this target right here it's pretty much a pain in the ass at somewhere like a Bortle 6, because you need dark skies obviously for this, because this target is very faint. You can barely see it in a 5-minute exposure. But as we zoom in here, you do kind of see a little bit of an artifact on this star, but for everybody that knows that this star right here is kind of a pain in the ass. But overall, this is only 2.5 hours of data with the new Optolong L Quad. And the next image I'm going to pull up, this is 4 hours of the same target from a Bortle 4, so darker skies. But we're going to go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see the difference. And I know one thing about this star, and you guys will know, that it leaves artifacts, because this star is super bright. Now, as you can see here, this was 4 hours at a Bortle 4. You can clearly see here with this star Navi that the filter is actually doing a pretty good job of controlling how bright this star is. As you can see here, side by side. So this is only two. I mean, I want to see if this obviously changes the brightness with adding more time, but this is like 2.5 hours with the L Quad, and this is 4 hours with the UVI or cut filter from Optolong. And this is also shot with the 294 MC Pro camera, but that really shouldn't matter too much. But as you zoom in here, you see right here that this star throws, you'll see artifacts around this star because it's so bright. Now, it's not your equipment, it's not your camera or anything like that. It's actually this star. It's a nuisance. It kind of sucks, but I'm actually pretty impressed with the time, with the little time spent, especially from my Bortle 6 backyard. So this is Bortle 6, the one on the left, and the one on the right is a Bortle 4, which is about 45 minutes from my house. So next one is going to be M33, the Triangulum Galaxy. I was actually pretty impressed with this one. So we'll go ahead and move this over here. Alright, now this was shot at a Bortle 3, actually a couple weeks ago. I was at a star party in West Virginia at Calhoun County Park. And this is only 3 hours. And as you can clearly see, it is pulling a lot of HA right here in the center. You can see all those HA knots right here. I mean, it's just doing a fantastic job. And as we come down here, which I was surprised, all the oxygen in this galaxy, as you can see down here, there's a couple things. There's something right here, and obviously right there. It's clearly visible. And for just 3 hours to be able to pull this. And there's some stuff right around in here. And also that right there is pretty impressive. Now, the next one, this one was shot last year at a Bortle 2 with the 294 MC Pro camera and just a UVIR cut. And you can clearly see, I mean, this filter is just doing an amazing job here. So you can see I'll zoom around in here. You can see some HA, but obviously it looks like you need a lot more time in it, especially down here. This oxygen that's visible in the galaxy. Yes, you can see it here a little bit in 5 hours, but looking at it in this is just 3 hours, and it's clearly, you can see that this filter is just doing a fantastic job of bringing out detail in the galaxies, which I was surprised for a quad band filter. Because me personally, I don't like using filters. Like, I have the L Ultimate, I had the Extreme, the L Enhanced, and the L Ultimate is a great filter. One thing it does is it just messes with your star colors, and all these, like this blue and this brown and all that stuff in here, you're not going to see that with the L Ultimate, which I was surprised with just this filter. I thought it would block a lot of this stuff, but you can clearly see as we zoom in on this one, and we'll zoom in on this one, you can see a huge difference. And remind you, this is one on the right was a Bortle 2, 5 hours, with the ZWO 294 MC Pro camera and an Optolong UV IR cut filter. And this one on the left is with the Optolong L Quad filter, the 2600 MC Pro, and only 3 hours. And at a Bortle 3. So they say this filter is great for Bortle 3 to Bortle 7, which I've used it in a 3 to a 6. But yeah, this is a very good comparison. I'm just blown away with this filter, especially with the Galaxy. The next one, oh, here, let me show you two for this M33. So this is a stacked image of 3 hours. So this is not processed. This is just straight out of stack. And we're going to go ahead and just zoom in here so you can see the difference. You can clearly start seeing the HA and the oxygen in this Galaxy without even processing it yet. And this is the stacked image of the 5 hours at a Bortle 2. And you can clearly see it's doing a better job at protecting of a more of a natural star color and the Galaxy color. Because you can see this one's a little more bluish. And you can start seeing some of the HA in it. But I think this filter is just doing a fantastic job. As you can see, the dark background, it is darker a little bit. Does a little better job on the star control. And overall, it's just, I think it's better. I mean, you can just look at that and see. But for the last image is going to be the Rosette Nebula. And that's the Rosette. Oh, wait, here, we'll show you. So we'll just show you the stacked image. So this is the stacked image last year of the Rosette with the Optolong L Extreme filter and the 294 MC Pro. And I believe this is 4 hours from my backyard. So Bortle 6 backyard. You can clearly see it's doing a fantastic job. But when I compared it to this Rosette, so that's just a stacked image. This is not processed whatsoever. This is just what I got after I did just a quick auto stretch and after running this through weighted batch pre-processing. So that's 4 hours with the L Extreme with the 294 MC Pro. So we'll leave that over here. And this is the stacked image of 6 hours with the Optolong L Quad. And you can clearly see it's just doing a fantastic job. And it's actually bringing out some of the fainter, like this white area here in the Rosette Nebula. And when you zoom in, it's clearly, you can see it's doing a fantastic job on the star colors. And that was my main concern about this filter. That's one of the reasons why I don't like the Extreme and the L Ultimate, because you're sacrificing the star color for obviously pulling. This pulled a lot more HA, you can clearly see. But I'm also impressed with this filter. It's still doing a fantastic job, as you see here in the center. Definitely a lot more natural with the L Quad, and it makes the post-processing a lot easier. And as we zoom down here, you can see this little area right here. And that filter is just doing a fantastic job of It's actually showing a little more detail, as you can clearly see here, side by side. But still, overall, still the L Ultimate, L Extreme, they're still great filters. And I will show you after processing these. So this is the Rosette Nebula, 6 hours from a Bortle 3. Here, we can get rid of that. And as you can see right here when we zoom in the center, it's just doing a fantastic job of pulling all these blue, there's orange, these yellow stars. It's actually doing a fantastic job too up here, as you see this get when all this dark nebula, this dust right here, it's doing a great job of actually enhancing it a little bit. And we're going to look at the Rosette Nebula. This was shot last year with the 294 MC Pro and the L Ultimate, or not L Ultimate, excuse me, the L Extreme filter. As we zoom in, you can still see, I mean, I tried my best as processing this thing. You can still see the stars over the bluish color. I tried fixing it. It is a lot harder with the L Extreme because it is more aggressive light pollution filter. But you can clearly see that the L Quad is just doing a fantastic job of just preserving the background and the star colors, and also bringing out detail inside the nebula. But yeah, I hope this video helped you guys. I'll be making some more videos on this. I did shoot a couple more targets with this filter, but I haven't really had too much time on it yet. So, but thanks for watching, guys, and you know, I appreciate this. And you know, my goal on this channel is to get to 1,000 followers, so I can go to companies like High Point Scientific and Agena Astro and say, hey, I would like to, you know, test these products and give feedback to the community and do videos for you guys, because it's a win-win. It's going to help me, and it's also going to help you guys, and considering if you guys actually want to buy something like this. But as you see in some of these images here, the L Quad is just doing a fantastic job. And mind you, I'm in a Bortle 6, so if you're in a Bortle 7, 8, and well, they said you can use this to a 7, but if you're in 8 and 9, they obviously recommend you doing something like the L Extreme or L Ultimate. But for me, I have moderate light pollution, this filter is just doing a fantastic job. And I hope you guys enjoy these photos at the end. And thanks for watching, and clear skies.